Out in the heavy repair bay, the day is all about bringing beat-up machinery back to life. It starts with a worker attacking a big, thick steel surface with a screaming angle grinder, sparks flying everywhere as he strips off layers of rust, mill scale, and years of grime until the metal is shiny and clean. Once it's spotless, he fires up the oxy-fuel torch and runs a hot flame across the area to burn off the last bits of oxide and preheat the plate so the weld won't crack. A few sharp hits with a hammer and chisel knock off any loose junk left behind. Now the new rectangular patch plate gets laid in place. He checks it with a straight edge and tape, making sure everything lines up perfect, then locks it down tight with big welding clamps, no gaps allowed. Out comes the arc welder, first a bunch of solid tack welds all the way around to hold it rock steady, then the real deal, long, smooth fillet beads that fuse the patch completely to the old structure. When one side's done, he chips the slag, hits it with the wire brush until it gleams, flips the clamps, and does the exact same thing on the next side. By the time he's finished, that repair is stronger than the day the machine rolled off the factory floor. While he's in the zone, he grabs the grinder again and cleans up a raised pivot or hinge point that's seen better days, grinding down old cracked welds and rough spots. Then he builds it back up with fresh, fat reinforcing beads all around the joint, chips and brushes it clean, and gives it a nod. That pivot's ready for another decade of hard work. Across the shop, the same hands and the same grit are everywhere, plates bent under monster presses, pipes twisted into crazy shapes on CNC benders, buckets getting new teeth hammered in and fresh edges oxycut and clamped on, parts spun on lathes while chips explode like fireworks, surfaces ground to mirror flats, stainless polished until you can see your face in it, every job done with heat, sparks, muscle, and dead-on precision. Then those same calloused hands clock out, go home, wash off the steel dust, and suddenly they're gentle, cracking a fresh egg into a bowl, whisking in olive oil and lemon juice for a silky hair mask one night, mashing avocado with honey into a creamy green face mask the next. From roaring 4-inch grinders and molten weld pools that can melt steel to quietly stirring fruit and honey in a quiet kitchen, same skilled hands, just flipping the switch from pure industrial power to soft, natural care. That's the full circle. One day you're rebuilding machines that dig the earth, the next you're pampering your skin with stuff you pulled out of the fridge. Human hands can do it all, tear metal apart and put it back stronger.